Hi guys, my name is Randy and I'm a student in the EDL 664 class at Southern Connecticut State University. This is a guide to my website that has some great information and resources for leaders in order to promote improved student learning through technology. I'll not offend your intelligence by reading everything to you, rather I'll offer a brief overview to the site. So this is my home page that basically offers a little introductory video from the 21st Century Skills website that demonstrates some advantages to using technology in the classroom. Here in the text below, there's an introduction to how technology might benefit students. Only used correctly can technology have a positive impact on our students' learning. The most important concepts on this page is that all students can learn at high levels in order to prepare them for a future that contains various unknown variables due to the ever-changing nature of technology and our society. I also include a graphic of Bloom taxonomy that illustrates a suggestion of how to use classroom time best. Technology allows students to gain lower-level thinking skills outside the classroom while practicing higher-level thinking skills in class with teacher support. Due to time restrictions and ability levels, I believe it would be unrealistic to believe that most classroom time could be used for solely creating and evaluating. To help students move towards that goal, however, much class time would be dedicated to analyzing and applying both new and already acquired information. If you go to the top of my menu here, we have the ISTE standards. This page is dedicated to the ISTE standards for administrators. You'll find that this entire website is based upon these concepts. The document is included along with the synthesis of that information below. And here's my synthesis. My next page, and we have a glitch. I'm going to close that out. My next page is visionary leadership. And basically on this page I put forth a possible way to roll out the vision in a district that's just beginning to use technology. I've stressed the importance of using technology correctly in order to improve student learning, as well as being cognizant of teachers' reluctance, lack of familiarity, or unwillingness to use technology in the classroom in order to educate, prepare, and encourage. Another important point on this page is the fact that technology must be used correctly in order to have a positive impact on student learning. Just using technology for the sake of using technology may be counterproductive. It's important to understand what benefits technology offers in order to help us be the most effective educators possible. On the next page here, we have leader and teacher support. There are numerous organizations that are willing to help education integrate technology in their classrooms. This assistance can take the forms of offering professional development, resources on the internet, seminars, and even financial contributions through grants. This page first only offers a few suggestions, but it'll get you started. And we have more open windows. Isn't it great? Here we have lessons, rubric, and student work samples. So this page primarily offers samples of how technology has been used in the classroom. There's also a link to EdTech Teacher, which is another resource that administrators can use to promote technology use. The observation, project with rubric, lesson plans, and student work have all been developed by me, and I've used them in the class. So there's an observation that I had done. This is one of my projects that I do with my students. These are the lesson plans. One goes with it, one doesn't, and some student work. And so keep in mind that technology is not always the most appropriate strategy, however. So at the bottom of the page, I also explain the rationale for using technology in lessons that the student work represents. The next page is systematic improvement. On this page, I offer a simple chart illustrating the number of students by ethnicity in my school, as well as various resources that can be used to promote technology use, as well as some technological tools. So here I have some dynamic resources, which includes Discovery Education, ASCD, ISTE, which what this website's based off of, COSN, P21, 21st Century Skills, and the Nellie Mae Foundation. All of these are fantastic resources that are worth taking a look at. Here we have resources that are actually used in the classroom in order to promote student learning. And Google has a range of tools for all kinds of classes. Here we have some literacy software and some college and career readiness software. It's fantastic. Moodle and Odyssey are great ways to study for classes and get information online anytime and anywhere. And then finally we have here some system resources. And so here we have Bloomboard, which is what teachers are using in my school for evaluations. IEP Direct, which is where you can get information and store information about special ed. And the PowerSchool, which is our online gradebook, which is fantastic. And the final page here is digital citizenship. Here I've outlined some responsibilities of a leader in order to implement a school-wide committee, dedicated to promoting responsible citizenship. In a nutshell, the committee would be responsible to educate teachers and students on law, ethics, and safety as pertain to the internet. So let's go down here. Alright, but remember that these shouldn't be the only responsibilities, okay? So if it's a true tech team, they should probably assist in rolling out the plan and how technology is used in the entire school, which also includes educating teachers on the appropriate use of technology, as well as available tools, the apps and programs and everything they have available to them. I've also included some resources that such a committee could start with in order to help teachers teach their students about digital citizenship. Okay. Here we have the CIPA, and I know I told you I wouldn't read, but I'll just read this to you real quick. The CIPA is a law, and we have another one. Close it out. CIPA is a law to help protect children by offering funding to schools that prove that they have met certain requirements, such as implementing an internet safety policy that carries various requirements. We have the CPSR, which is another website that has laws, ethical issues, privacy issues. It's worth taking a look at. And then finally, one of my favorites is iKeepSafe. iKeepSafe also offers this information, such as laws and resources. I'm going to open this one up because, like I said, it's one of my favorites. And so here we have resources for parents. Okay, we have resources for educators. I'm not sure if that one comes up. And we have resources for youth, which we'll get to in a moment. But if we click on educators, for example, it'll come up. We have teacher professional development to help them show students how to become responsible digital citizens. We have curricula for both elementary and middle school and high school in order for them to become responsible digital citizens. iKeepSafe offers products to help make that happen. And then we're going to go to my favorite part here, which is youth. And so part of those curricula are Pawpaws cartoons, which I think are great, and I've actually downloaded one to save time. And so I'm going to click on iTunes and show you a real quick clip. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear the sound, but basically this cartoon is to help students understand how dangerous it is to download information without paying for it, because sometimes there are repercussions, such as there might contain viruses, right? And I won't keep you watching this for long, so we'll X out of that somehow. There we go. And bring you back here. Alright, and this has a variety of topics, which I think is fantastic. Very, very creative. Right? I go back to my page here. So I hope you find this resource useful. Stop back in the future for updates. I'd like to keep this page updated as much as possible. And see you soon.